I first came to Washington University in 2007 to get my clinical doctorate in occupational therapy and have been working as a pediatric occupational therapist until I returned for my PhD. I did return for my PhD because I love occupational therapy so much. It gives me the opportunity to work with families and children simultaneously and focus on the things that are most important to them. Both of my parents are foster parents, and I had a sister who was receiving occupational therapy and physical therapy in our home. One of her major challenges was that she was having trouble pushing up on her hands and using both of her hands together. The therapist turned to me and said, "I want you to practice clapping with her in the car. I think you can do that." So we spent every day in the back of the car together, and we would just work on clapping. Within a few weeks, she learned how to clap. And then from that, she was able to expand and learn how to play and communicate and eat food on her own. And so from that day forwards, I knew I wanted to be a pediatric therapist. For my PhD in the RAPS program, I was mentored by Nico Dosenbach, who's a pediatric neurologist. My research question for my dissertation was, could I put these wearable biosensors on 2 wrists and see if they're using both their hands the same? And what we found was that I could accurately track upper limb activity in children 0 to 17 without difficulty. In the future, we'll be able to use wearable technology to identify children that have very subtle motor deficits earlier on. Steve Taft encouraged me to apply to the Emerging Leaders Development Program. We decided to do a group presentation just showing some of the faces of occupational therapy, that there is a diverse community. That presentation was so well regarded that we decided to then become an official organization, and we're called the Coalition of Occupational Therapy Advocates for Diversity. OT services can help empower a family to access what they need, to provide ongoing care for their child. We have a huge opportunity to help here, and I think that is very exciting.